everyone! So today I am back with my monthly favorites video for May. I actually wasn't around at the end of May, which is why this is going up a little bit late. I think it's like the 5th or something of June right now. But yeah, so I wanted to go ahead and film this for you because I actually saw someone request that I do my monthly favorites. And normally I'm not like really big on doing the monthly favorites because I feel like every month at like for the last week and then the first week of the next month, like your subscription box is just flooded with favorites videos. I know that mine always is. And so I feel like some people just kind of skip over favorites videos because, you know, there are those people that are like amazing at favorites videos, and then there are those people that are just like blah, and I don't know if I'm one of those people that are amazing at it. I feel like I kind of fall into the blah category, but because someone requested it, I definitely did want to get it up for you guys. Let's get right into my May favorites. The foundation that I've been loving in the month of May is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation, Airbrush Foundation, and this is a powder foundation, and I am in the shade Light Beige. So this foundation is actually marketed as a full coverage powder foundation, but personally, I actually find that I get a medium to light coverage with this foundation because I don't apply a ton of the powder. You can definitely get this up to a full coverage foundation if you're really packing on a ton of powder, but personally I don't like that look, and I find that with my Real Techniques buffing brush I get a nice amount of coverage, but it's not too much. I feel like this can actually get kind of cakey, especially when you're first applying it. This isn't my all-time holy grail favorite foundation, but I have really been loving it during the month of May, and I like using a powder product, especially as it gets warmer, because I feel like powder products can really kind of like melt into your face, especially during a hot day when you're like sweating or something like that. This sounds so gross, but it really just blends into your face more than I feel like a liquid foundation is. I find that those melt off your face rather than blend into your face like a powder does. I've been wearing the Elizabeth Arden Amethyst lipstick. This is a part of the Ultra lipstick line from Elizabeth Arden, and this was actually a lipstick that I purchased to wear on prom last year. So it's a really neutral tone, and it has some little plummy colors, like, or plum accents to it, but it is overall a very neutral tone. I'm wearing it today with a nude lipstick on top. It's actually the Tanya Burr lipstick that I hauled in my last video that went up 2 days ago. But I really like this lipstick because not only does it have a really great consistency, but the color is really nice, especially for layering it with lip glosses, which is something that I tend to do. It's a really nice mature color on its own, so if you want to wear it at night or something like that, it's perfect for that. But if you want to just kind of change up your look and be able to layer it with different things, I also really like this one because the tones in it aren't too heavy that they'll kind of mess up a lip gloss or something. They're really nice, and they're really kind of transitional with different shades. I don't know if I've really talked about this next product on my channel before, but I've recently started using this after I heard tons about it, and I finally pushed myself to just purchase this from Ulta, and it's the L'Oreal Elnet Satin hairspray, and it's the extra strong hold color treated hair edition, and it has a UV filter. So I picked up the color treated hair one just because I still have a little bit of my ombre growing out, and I'm just trying to protect my ends as much as I can. I don't really know if this helps that much with that, but because it had a color treated one, I just figured why not. And this one, because it is the color treated formula, it does have that scent that I think a lot of people don't like, but that's actually one of the reasons why I really like this one, because I feel like the scent of this hairspray is a very kind of like throwback scent. It really reminds me of like old glamour kind of thing. I feel like one of my grandparents used to use this, or one of my great aunts or something like that, which would sound really weird. Like, I'm sure that no one wants to smell like an old person, but it just reminds me of like older style, I guess. I don't really know if that's explaining it real well, but yeah, I also feel like this kind of smells like what they would use at a hair salon. So that's just the vibe that I get from this, and I really like the feel that it has on my hair because it's not very gritty or anything like that, and it does add a nice amount of hold. However, I don't think that this is the hairspray that will hold all the way throughout the night, but I do really like how it feels on my hair, and I like that I can apply this over a couple of days. and not feel like my hair is getting like worn out or like gross. The last beauty related item that I've loved throughout the month of May is something that I used while I was on my vacation and mainly on the airplane, and that's the Earth Therapeutics Hydrogel Under Eye Recovery Patches. I have looked for this kind of product for so long, and sorry if I'm starting to sound nasal. I actually woke up today and was really sick, but I had to film this for you guys so that way I stay on track with my videos. But anyway, I really have been looking for a product like this forever, and I finally found it at Ulta, and I decided to just go ahead and pick it up before I went on my vacation. They're just little white patches that go underneath your eye, and they have some sort of like liquid on it or something that just really absorbs into your under eye circles. And I used one of these on my flight to Paris, and then I used one on my flight back home, and it was a like 7-hour flight there and an 8-hour flight back. So these literally saved me. I would put them on 45 minutes before the plane was supposed to land, and then take them off like 15 minutes before the plane actually landed. That's like a 30-minute period that you're supposed to have them on, and just my under eye area felt so rejuvenated, and it was like amazing. And then I would just find that my under eye circles were not as bad as they normally are, and it just was literally a life-saving product. I've never had something work as amazingly as this did on my under eyes. You're supposed to use these twice a week, I think, and I definitely would if you guys don't mind spending the money to pick up so many packs of these. I'll probably use these more for special occasions, but overall I'm just amazed, and I'm definitely going to pick up some more of these when I go to Ulta next time. I really have loved this necklace this month, and I just wanted to share it with you guys because I think it's something really easy to obtain. It's this geometric statement necklace from Forever 21. I want to say this one was about $10, and to be honest, I wouldn't have thought that this would be such a spectacular necklace, one that I really liked that much. And right now it's probably going to look silly on because my shirt's basically like the same color, but it's just a really close to your neck, almost like choker necklace. I didn't close it, but it looks like this, and if you're wearing like a circular necked top, it looks really great on top of any kind of basic color. And the reason why I wanted to share this with you guys is because I was actually out with my parents on vacation, and my dad stopped me at the dinner table and was like, "Where's your necklace from?" And I was like, "Forever 21, why?" And he was like, "It looks really nice." And for my dad to say something like that to me, that like actually shows me that it isn't good like jewelry piece, because he's not someone to point out anything that I'm wearing or like any kind of accessory that I have and tell me that it looks like something really like fancy, I guess, or really great quality. So for him to say that, it kind of made me look at the necklace again. I think that it's a really different kind of statement necklace than you normally see, although it is so simple. But I think that it's a great statement piece, but it's also a great piece to just kind of spice up anything casual. Are you guys following me on Twitter? Because if you're not, then you definitely should be. Shameless plug inserted right here in this video. My links are actually in the description box down below. But the reason I bring that up is because I was actually tweeting about a book that I read this month, and it was while I was on my trip that I was actually reading it. And I have to say, I am so in love with this book. Jenny Han recently came out with a new novel, and it's called To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I didn't read this on the plane. I actually read this once I got to Paris, and every night I would read a couple chapters of this, and I literally wouldn't want to put the book down because it was so good and so nice. The main character is a girl, Lara Jean, and she has this kind of really nice story. It's almost like about a girl who is like one of those good girls that a lot of us probably are, and I felt like I could really relate to it. And she just has a really nice story where she kind of grows into who she is and who she is without her older sister, who always kind of led her down paths that yeah, she just kind of sheltered her. So I really liked this story. I read through it so quickly, and I was devastated when it was over because I just wanted more. And I was really, really nervous that this was just a single novel because that's kind of how it read to me. But then I tweeted out to you guys like there has to be a second installment of this novel. I just could not accept the ending for what it was because I just wanted more. And someone who's actually has a Twitter fan page of Jenny Han responded to me and said that there definitely was a sequel, and then I looked it up and I was thrilled. I'm over the moon, so I am anxiously awaiting that sequel, even though it's probably going to take like a year and a half for it to come out at least. But honestly, I am enthralled with this book. I love it, and if you guys are looking for a book right now to read, I definitely recommend this one. This was a phone case that I purchased off of Luvocracy, and you guys can find it in my Luvocracy account, which will be linked below. And this is just an uncommon phone case. This is the rainbow clear phone case. And I actually saw this one because Fleur de Force was wearing it on her phone for the longest time. And I just decided to go ahead and pick it up because my other phone case broke. And even if you guys don't want to get this phone case, I really have been loving uncommon phone cases in general. If you're someone who's not scared of breaking your phone, like if you're really careful with it, or you just happen to have good luck with not breaking your phone, then uncommon cases are literally the cutest thing ever. And I am such a phone case addict. Like, I have so many phone cases, I tear through them so quickly, and I always want one that's like a conversation starter, so this is definitely the phone case for me right now, and I've been loving it like crazy. Speaking of my phone, I want to go through my favorite songs of the month. The first song is actually going to be an artist more than a song, and that's Iggy Azalea. If you guys don't know who she is, she's an Australian rap artist. And she's basically the first female rap artist, I think, or maybe rap artist in general, to come from Australia. She has a really interesting story that my sister told me about, and it kind of made me want to listen to more of her music. She's kind of weird at first to listen to, especially for someone like me that doesn't really love rap music, but I really like her songs for some reason. They're really catchy and you really get into them. So the first one is Fancy, which features Charlie XCX. In the song, and then the other one that I've really loved by her is Work. That one's really catchy for some reason, and you kind of hear a little bit about her story with that one. And then the other song that I've really been loving is Chandelier by Sia. So catchy. I don't even know like how I didn't know that song until now. Be Okay was really great. That one I heard of through Glee, and then I really loved the original version of it as well, and that's by the band Oh Honey. The next song that I've been loving is Latch featuring Sam Smith by the band Disclosure. Sam Smith has been another person that I've gotten really into this month, and my boyfriend actually is obsessed with that song. I've really been loving AJR, I'm Ready, and After Hours. If you guys have heard of AJR, I literally, like, they're the boy band that I've been getting really into, and I say literally so much. If you guys watch my videos and you're so annoyed with how much I say literally, I really apologize, because I get annoyed when I'm rewatching my videos, and I have to make an effort to stop. I'm gonna make a conscious effort. I'm promising it to you guys right now. No more literallys in my videos. Maybe like one a video or something like that. But AJR, I've really been loving them. I'm Ready caught my eye or my attention because it has SpongeBob in the background of it, and I don't know why, like, putting SpongeBob in the background of a song would make it more catchy, but it definitely did for me. So those have been all of my music favorites for the month of May. Unfortunately, I do not have it with me, and it's just as sad as it is for me, as I'm sure it's weird for you guys that I don't have it with me, but you'll understand why in a second. So if you guys have been following me on social media or watched my last couple of videos, you know that I went to Paris and London. And going abroad, one of the most exciting things is food, because there's just this whole other kind of version of food when you go to a different country, obviously. And I was really excited to go to France because they have crepes, they have croissants, they have pastries, they have like a whole thing of food, and it's so delicious, and I ate a ton. But the thing that I got the most addicted to while I was in France was bread. And French bread is literally so good because you can eat it cold, you can eat it whenever you want, and it's just like so crunchy, but the inside is like so soft, and it's almost like a sourdough, and it's almost like Italian bread, but it's French bread, and it was delicious. Like, I think that I ate an entire 8 loaves of French bread. throughout a week and a half period. I'm not even kidding you. There was one night when we went out to dinner and I was gonna order an appetizer, but I didn't really like anything, so the waitress was like, do you want me to just bring you a basket of bread? And I was like, yes. You read my mind. We are soulmates. Bring me bread. For days on end, I was just eating bread after bread after bread, and I think I tweeted about it, and I was like having fantasies about it. Me and French bread are now like besties, and next time I go to France, I'm just gonna buy like 10 loaves of French bread and just sit in my room and like cuddle them forever, because I already am having withdrawals of French bread because it was that good. So that is it for my favorites video of May. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to leave video requests down below, to thumbs up this video, and to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. So I hope that I'll see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to check back Monday for my next video in the 50 videos of summer series that I'm doing right now. I will see you guys then. Bye!